Most drivers think an automatic transmission is set it and forget it. But right now, you are likely performing a 2-second habit that is literally shredding your internal clutch packs. Did you know that one specific rolling shift generates enough instant friction to glaze your gears permanently? Today, I'm stripping away the myths and revealing the 15 death sentences for your automatic gearbox. If you want to stay out of the repair shop and keep $5,000 in your pocket, pay close attention. Mistake number 15, shifting between drive and reverse without stopping. We've all seen it, someone backing out of a driveway and slamming the selector into drive while the car is still drifting backward. It feels fluid, but mechanically, it's a nightmare. You are essentially using your transmission's internal clutches as a brake. Inside that housing, components are spinning at high RPMs. When you force a direction change while moving, you're asking delicate friction plates to stop 2 tons of moving steel. This creates a massive mechanical shock that stretches belts and wears down bands. If you're driving a CVT, this is even lethal. The steel belt can actually slip or jump on the pulleys, leading to a total internal meltdown. Is saving 2 seconds on your exit really worth a $4,000 direction change tax? Mistake number 14, holding your car on a hill with just the gas pedal. You're at a red light on a steep incline. Instead of holding the brake, you're balancing the car with the accelerator just enough to stay still. While you feel like a pro, your torque converter is caught in a tug of war between engine power and gravity. This creates a heat soak effect. Your transmission fluid is being churned so violently that it begins to cook. Once that fluid overheats, its viscosity breaks down and it stops lubricating. You're essentially frying your gearbox from the inside out. Use your brakes, or better yet, your parking brake to hold the load. If your car has a hill hold button, use it. Your torque converter wasn't designed to be a kickstand. Mistake number 13, shifting to park before coming to a complete stop. This is one of the most common mistakes I see in parking lots everywhere. You're still creeping forward into a spot and you drop the shifter into park while the car is still moving. That loud clunk you hear? That's the parking pawl, a small metal pin being forced against a spinning gear. Most people treat the park position like an emergency brake. It's not. It's only designed to hold a completely stationary vehicle. Over time, this habit bends or breaks the pawl, and in the worst cases, the car can actually roll away even when it's in park. The fix is simple and costs nothing. Always come to a full, complete stop before shifting into park. Every manufacturer's manual warns about this, yet most drivers ignore it. Get this right, and you avoid repairs that routinely start at $2,500 and climb higher. Mistake number 12, flooring it from a standstill. We've all done it. You want that strong pushback in the seat feeling, so you stomp the gas pedal the moment the light turns green. It feels exciting, but regularly launching your car like it's on a drag strip is one of the fastest ways to punish your transmission. When you floor it from a dead stop, the transmission has to instantly build massive pressure and engage the clutches under full load. Heat spikes, fluid degrades, and the clutch material takes a serious beating. Your average family sedan or crossover simply isn't built for repeated drag racing starts. Smart drivers apply the throttle progressively instead. You still get strong acceleration when you need it, but without the brutal shock to the drivetrain. Do this, and you'll notice smoother shifts and far less risk of early transmission failure that can cost $3,000 to $8,000 to fix. Mistake number 11, ignoring transmission fluid maintenance. Here's a myth that's costing drivers a fortune: lifetime transmission fluid. That word is pure marketing. No fluid lasts forever, especially not under the extreme heat and pressure inside a modern automatic. Over time, the fluid loses its lubricating ability and cleaning properties. It turns dark, starts to smell burnt, and stops protecting the internal parts properly. Most manufacturers actually recommend changing the fluid every 30,000 to 60,000 miles under normal conditions, and even sooner in stop-and-go traffic or hot climates like we have here in many parts of Pakistan. The contrast is huge. A proper fluid and filter service costs a few $100. Waiting until the transmission fails can easily set you back $3,000 to $8,000.
If your car has never had the fluid changed and it's getting high mileage, talk to a trusted shop. Sometimes a full flush isn't ideal, but regular changes almost always are. Mistake number 10, constantly shifting to neutral at stoplights. A lot of older drivers were taught to shift into neutral at red lights to save fuel or reduce wear. That advice made sense decades ago, but it's actually harmful in today's modern automatics. With fuel injection and smart engine management, your car already uses almost no extra fuel when idling in drive with the brake applied. Every time you shift between drive and neutral, you create unnecessary wear on the shift linkage and internal clutches. Plus, you lose the ability to move quickly if an emergency comes up. Leave it in drive. The torque converter safely disconnects the engine from the wheels while you're stopped. It's simpler, safer, and better for the long-term health of your transmission. The fuel savings from shifting to neutral are literally pennies, while the wear adds up to real dollars.
Mistake number 9, resting your hand on the shifter. This one might surprise you, but it's something I see constantly, especially in videos of people driving. They keep their right hand resting on the gear shifter the whole time. Even light pressure on the shifter can partially engage internal components, creating constant friction and premature wear on the selector forks, cables, or electronic sensors. Over months and years, this leads to sloppy shifting and expensive repairs. Keep both hands on the steering wheel where they belong. It's safer for you and much kinder to your transmission. If your car has paddle shifters or a sport mode, use those when you want more control instead of leaning on the main shifter. Mistake number 8, coasting downhill in neutral thinking they're saving fuel. In modern cars, this actually wastes gas and creates a serious safety risk. When you stay in drive with your foot off the accelerator, most vehicles cut fuel almost completely. That's called deceleration fuel cutoff. In neutral, the engine has to keep burning fuel just to idle. You also lose engine braking, which means all the stopping work falls on your brakes. On long or steep descents, that can overheat the brakes and lead to fade. Stay in drive going downhill. You'll use less fuel, keep better control, and reduce brake wear. Some places even have laws against coasting in neutral because it reduces vehicle control. Mistake number 7, driving with both feet. Unless you're driving a manual, there is zero reason to use your left foot on the brake in an automatic, yet I still see people doing it all the time. 2-foot driving usually means the left foot is lightly resting on the brake, causing constant drag, faster brake wear, and brake lights that stay on and confuse other drivers. In a panic situation, you risk hitting both pedals at once, which can confuse the car's safety systems. Stick with right foot only technique. It's what every professional driving instructor teaches for a reason. You'll get smoother control, longer brake life, and safer driving overall. Mistake number 6, shifting to neutral while coasting to a stop. This is the cousin to mistake number 8. Shifting to neutral as you approach a red light disconnects you from the drivetrain. If a car is about to rear end you and you need to scoot forward quickly to avoid the impact, you're stuck in neutral. That 1.5-second delay to shift back into drive could be the difference between a close call and a totaled car. Plus, modern transmissions use the deceleration period to circulate fluid and cool down. Don't interrupt the cycle. Let the car do the work. Mistake number 5, revving a cold engine in park or neutral aggressively. It's a freezing morning and you want to warm the car up by flooring it in the driveway. This is the equivalent of waking someone up with a bucket of ice water and telling them to run a marathon. Cold oil is thick, like honey. It hasn't reached the top of the engine or the narrow passages of the transmission valve body yet. When you rev high while the metal is cold and the oil is slow, you are creating metal-on-metal contact. Give it 30 seconds to circulate, then drive gently. The car warms up much more efficiently under a light load than it does sitting in your driveway screaming. Mistake number 4, ignoring early warning signs. A transmission rarely just dies. It usually begs for help first. Do you feel a slight shudder at 40 miles per hour? Does it take a second too long to engage when you put it in reverse? Does there a high-pitched whine that changes with your speed? These are stage 1 symptoms. If you catch a failing solenoid now, it might cost you $400. If you wait until the car stops moving, you're looking at a $4,000 rebuild. If the check engine or AT light comes on, don't put a piece of tape over it. Listen to what the metal is telling you.
Mistake number 3, exceeding your vehicle's towing rating. Your vehicle's towing rating isn't a suggestion, it's a hard engineering limit. Exceeding it puts massive extra stress on the entire drivetrain, especially the transmission. Towing heavy loads beyond the rating causes transmission fluid temperatures to skyrocket, leading to rapid fluid breakdown, overheating, and premature failure. No amount of aftermarket coolers can safely turn a regular car into a heavy-duty towing machine. If you need to tow regularly, choose a vehicle properly rated for the job. Respecting the towing rating is one of the best ways to protect your investment. Mistake number 2, using the wrong transmission fluid. Using the wrong transmission fluid is like putting diesel in a gasoline engine. The results can be catastrophic. Every modern automatic has very specific fluid requirements for friction properties, viscosity, and additives. The wrong fluid can cause slipping, harsh shifts, overheating, and complete internal damage, especially in CVTs where the fluid is critical for the belt and pulleys. Always use exactly what your owner's manual specifies. Skip the cheap universal fluids. This is one area where precision really pays off and prevents expensive disasters. Mistake number 1, skipping regular maintenance. At the top of the list, the ultimate transmission killer is simply skipping regular maintenance. Your owner's manual isn't full of optional suggestions. It's the roadmap for making your car last 200,000, 300,000 miles or more. Regular transmission fluid changes, filter service, leak checks, and software updates keep everything working the way the engineers intended. Drivers who follow the severe service schedule, which covers most of us with city driving, hot weather, or short trips, see their transmissions last 2.5 times longer on average. A few hundred rupees spent on maintenance every 30 to 60,000 kilometers beats a multi-thousand-dollar replacement any day. Which of these 15 mistakes have you been making, or maybe you've seen friends or family doing them? Drop a comment below and tell me your biggest takeaway from today's video. If this helped you, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who drives an automatic. It could save them a fortune. Remember, the best drivers aren't the ones who drive the fastest, they're the ones who drive smarter and take care of their car. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Drive safe.